Sir Alan to Enemy. Alan to Enemy, are you able to hear me? Okay. 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 Hello, hello. Oh, okay, good, good. I'm glad I sound good. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. I'm wearing my Matisse outfit today, which I'm very excited about. Matisse is happy with this blue coverall that he likes very much. How was your day? I know, yeah, same thing, just a lot. Everything just kind of all happening at once. But now we get to have 1 hour of peace, love, and kindness. Hello, how are you? Yourself at home. We've got family here right now. Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's always a lot to do, and but it's pretty exciting. There's a lot of opportunity right now, and so all right, we are 1 minute out, everyone. 1 minute out. You get to hear what's going on backstage as well as see what's going on backstage. Well, it is 7 o'clock, cobblers, and time for us to get started. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if you say you want to be happy, then just be happy. If you say you want to act kindly, then... My name is Alan from South Los Angeles, Cobbler District, where there's only peace and joy and kindness. Bad vibes are restricted. Folks are always talking about their light, their peace, their love. We cobblers often ask each other who they're speaking of. If you say you want to be happy, then just be happy like we cobblers Do like we cobblers do. Welcome, everyone. It's Monday, and we have been busy over this weekend. Ooh, Lady Robin is here. Nice to see you, Lady Robin. We already know that I, My Worst Enemy, is in the house, and we are waiting on all of our other friends, and we have many who are just not into chatting that are hitting me super excited about the show afterwards, but they just don't like to chat. So I want to welcome you to the show as well. We are beaming to you directly from beautiful South Central Los Angeles. And, you know, today I thought to myself, I am going to take some quiet time for myself. It's a selfish thing, because it kind of snuck up on me today. You know, it was like it started off cool, it was just kind of going, and it just kept going, and it just got kind of, you know, and there's been a little funky vibes around a little bit, you know, whatever. So this is what we do. I don't sit around in that energy, okay? That's not what we do, okay? So I'm going to, can somebody find me a lighter somewhere? It's so nice to have family around. Yeah, so while Gerard gets me a lighter, I am going to talk about what we're getting ready to do. This is called Palo Santo, and Palo Santo is sacred wood from Peru. And Peru is a beautiful country in South America. So, of which I have the privilege of actually, oh, thank you so much. So we've got our lighter, and so these are trees that grow primarily in Peru. I'm sure there are a few Palo Santo trees in America, but primarily these trees grow down in South America, and they are revered as sacred, that they produce sacred smoke. I know it certainly smells amazing, but there's a strange, calming energy that comes over you when you just move this smoke around your body. So not only am I going to smudge myself, okay, now we got some good smoke going. All right, so you just do this. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give you guys some smudging, and then I'm gonna smudge everybody because we got guests and I wanna smudge them too, okay? So hold on. So, how was that for you? I'm already feeling so much more relaxed. Where is my doodly-doo? Oh, there it is. All right. So I can hear myself. There we go. All right. Did you hear that click? I love it. When I click that in, see right here? It's like this, and then I click it in, and it's like click. I can hear it in my ears, and then I can hear all the wonderful sound that Ansi has provided for us here at the Allen Show. So we just did our Palo Santo, which is still smoking. Let me give you a little more. Okay. So now that we have experienced the sacred smoke, we are going to take some cleansing breaths to calm ourselves down and to bring us into sacred space even further. So we're going to do 3 cleansing breaths, 5 seconds in, 7 seconds out. Here we go. Five seconds in. 7 seconds out. Five seconds in. And 7 seconds out. Wow, 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 wow. It makes such a huge difference. And these are the little things that we can do each and every day to take care of ourselves, because let's face it, ever since coronavirus, there's been kind of a creeping anxiety. Anyone know what I'm talking about? There's been a bit of a creeping anxiety happening since coronavirus came in, people not knowing what I didn't know what I was going to do. Am I going to get sick? Am I not going to get sick? Am I going to be able to make it financially? Am I going to lose friends and family? All of these were things that all of us were thinking. And then we're turning on the news and it looked like the world was going crazy, and the anxiety that we felt on the inside was profound. At least I experienced that. And then it got a little better, but it doesn't feel like it's back to the way that it was. And then sometimes it's a little bit scary because I hear things or I see things and it makes me wonder, where are we headed? But then I remember that I don't have the future and I don't have the past. All I have is the present. You know what they say? They say that they call it the present because that's what it is. It's present. You know, it's like if you can access right now, wow. So the key is to try to stay right here, right now. And right here, right now, I'm in my beautiful room, and I've got Gerard. Say hi, Gerard.
What's up, fellow cobblers?
But why did you stop playing when you said that you couldn't do it with your other hand and keep the chord going?
I gotta keep practicing. I'm not there yet.
I like that answer a lot. Thank you very much, Gerard. And we have Lady Robin in the house today. I'm going to move out of the way. Wave. Now, come on up here, guys. I want you guys to meet two new people that I guess this is going to be family, because this is Robin's best friend. And I'm going to let him introduce himself. Why don't you come on this side, and then Robin, you come on this side and lean right in so everyone can see your beautiful faces. Okay, oh, get in close to me, Robin. Don't be afraid. I don't have coronavirus. Okay, so say hello. All right, so we know Lady Robin already, but
Batavian.
so this is Vatavian, who is here visiting.
Jackson.
Oh, everybody calls you Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, so his name is Vatavian, but everyone, Victavian, excuse me, Victavian, but everyone calls him
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson. Okay, so everyone calls him Jackson. And so he is here with us in studio today, so everyone say hello. Already we have I'm My Worst Enemy saying hello to you guys, so say hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right, yeah, this is family in the house, and it's very important. So welcome to the Allen Show. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, and I'm My Worst Enemy, why are you commenting on the looks of other men anyway? That's what I'd like to know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. And if it's anyone, it's going to be me. I'm my worst enemy. Okay, we already discussed that, and we know. And so, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so we're here together. Thank you guys so much. You can go back to your seats. And so we're here together. And when things get hectic, another thing that we can do is what we're going to start focusing on Mondays. Okay, and what we're calling it is Meditation Mondays. Louis, it's been a long time since we've had a conversation, but you know how last week I was talking to you about meditation? Louis, no. But I know you can't cross your legs because you're a plastic doll, but you still can meditate even if you're standing up. And there's walking meditations, and there's singing meditations, and there's dancing meditations. You can't do the dancing meditation either. Okay, I just want you to sit there and I want you to pay attention, because you're going to learn a lot about meditation, and we might even come up with a standing meditation for you too, okay? Thank you, Louis. He's so important to entertainment. People don't even know how important this guy is. He like paved the way for everyone, but look it up for yourself. Oh, let's see what I'm My Worst Enemy is talking about right now. Okay, let's see. Of course he good looking. I can be a hetero man. So that's true. Nice. I'm glad to have a mindful evening. There's a lot of people who stream about it in the morning. Not enough people tonight though. Yeah, and I'm a huge advocate of meditation, although I have not been consistent with my meditation at all times. But with where things are right now, I'm just going to share this because I feel like I should share it. I feel like right now is a very precious time for all of us to begin to, and we've got Wild Allen who just came on. Hello, Wild Allen. Welcome. Thank you for coming to Meditation Monday, where we're getting ready to watch an amazing meditation video. But I was saying, here and now, right now, we're in a time, if you pay attention, where it feels like there's another shoe that's going to drop, but we don't quite know what it is. And so there's that little lurking anxiety, that little gnawing, just that gnawing down there underneath. At least I feel it. I don't know if everyone's feeling it. I think it's a function of things being so uncertain and things being ways that they've never been before. And kind of just wondering, where is this all headed? So, long story short, LaQuaque and I, and I can't believe I haven't seen LaQuaque on the chat yet, but I guess he's off doing something. LaQuaque and I talked about this at length and decided that we should really do a meditation night where we begin to expose people to different kinds of meditation, different meditation teachers. There's so many amazing meditations on YouTube. And today's meditation, excuse me, I'm still getting over that little. Today's meditation is one that G sent over to me. And believe it or not, G is one of those people that really, oh my God, James Hanoks is on here. How you doing, man? You're perfect, because James has always been into higher consciousness. What you mean you still cannot stick a quarter into the wall yet? Shame on you. What's so funny? He remembers that. So he's referencing, we had this magical day in Joshua Tree. As a matter of fact, it was the very first time I ever visited Joshua Tree. I visited with James, who's here in the chat right now. And we went into this little metaphysical bookshop, and this woman who owned the shop, she is a serious mystic, and she stuck a quarter on the wall and stuck to the wall. And we were both shocked. And then she said, do you want to learn how to do it? And she was teaching me. I got the thing to stick for maybe, I don't know. It was obvious because the wall was slick. The thing stayed there for longer than it should have stayed there. And I got to admit, I got a little scared. But it was an amazing experience, and it's one that I'll never forget with James, who, by the way, is the wildest driver I have ever been in a car with. This guy drives so fast that you've said every prayer in every language by the time you reach your destination. The only time I can meditate is with a chocolate bar in my hand. Okay. Wild Allen, I am here to your rescue. The Allen Show is here to your rescue. We're going to explore meditation each and every Monday, and we're going to learn all sorts of interesting things about meditation. So, I don't want to talk and not give space to why we're here. We're here to experience this amazing, you just had to come from your meditation course. Still no accidents, as I am a pro. Yeah, I know you're a meditation pro. There are a few people on here today, and I'm sure there are some that are there just watching, not chatting, that are also heavily into meditation, because many of my friends, well, they're meditators. So without further ado, let's get into this wonderful meditation that Gerard sent over, my brother, my baby brother, and enjoy. I watched a bit of it today, and I have enjoyed some of this master of sounds meditation before. He is a sound healer. This is a chakra healing meditation, and I hope you enjoy it.
several hundred years old. Wonderful ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry that audio stopped. We're going to start over again.
Hello and welcome to Temple Sounds YouTube channel. For this meditation, we're going to be clearing the mind so we have a strong and clear approach towards reality, and so we can make the right decisions in our lives in a very concise and focused manner. We'll be using a lingam bowl today, very ancient, probably several hundred years old. Wonderful bowl. Allow its tones to envelop you and go where they may, and so you're creative with this as well. Remember that a clear mind is always a good thing to have in times of stress and in times of challenge. So take a few deep breaths and we will begin. Allow your mind to relax so it can be what it really is. Not a mind full of worry, but a mind of clearness and perception. Bring light to the mind. Bring positivity to the mind and clarity. And allow the mind to be in the moment and aware of itself. and sit a while with the beauty of your own mind. And its creative abilities. Allow the mind to stretch in and touch the soul. And become one with it. And allow the energy of the mind to circulate around the body. And bring healing and positivity there too. Moving up and down the spine from the top of the head to the seat. And working its way through the chakra system. Balancing all the 7 chakras. As well as some you may not be aware of, but suddenly are. Allow yourselves now to bring new and clear energy to the body and the area surrounding it. influx of good energy, clearing out all the imbalances and all the negativities. Solid within the body as well as the mind. Clearing, clearing, and balancing. Clearing around the area of the head, the torso, and the seat. And the back of the body, arms, legs, everything nice and clear. Good energy there. Kind of like floating on a cloud of positivity. A nice cushion there. With a perfectly focused mind and clear and, in a sense, thoughtless, not encumbered by thought, not hindered by it, not chained to thought, just clear perception. Moving up to the highest point of consciousness, far beyond the normalities of the physical world, physical plane. A realm of light, positive energy, resonating with infinity. And bring yourself there. Allow the energy of a beautiful mind, a tuned mind, an in-touch mind to cascade down the body, clearing out and balancing there. From the area around the head all the way down. Bring yourselves back to the body now in a clearer, more alert state, more positive, balanced, harmonious. Wishing you the best for the rest of your day. Hopefully in a better state right now. Aware, conscious, happy.
So that was really, really, really nice. I don't know. I've seen some people saying that it was nice. All right. I thought it was pretty nice. I'm going to get myself reconnected here, and so that I can hear what I'm saying to you, which is kind of important sometimes, not always very important. Why am I having a hard time finding my
What are you looking for?
doodads? Oh, I'm looking for my little. Oh, no, that's not it. Success. Boink. All right, so let's talk about what we just experienced together because it's pretty profound. First of all, Temple Sounds. Gerard is constantly telling me about this guy. It's not the only video that he has out, so I would encourage you, if you resonated with what you heard today, to go check out a little more on YouTube. What an amazing resource, right? To be able to get this stuff right on YouTube. Yes, I will certainly sing "Love Supreme" in a moment. Oh, you've seen his videos before. Wow. Okay, so we have someone that's known them before. The bronze has very densely packed molecules, and they are stuck to each other by a very strong and tiny magnetic force. So when you disrupt the molecules, they try to arrange back into their normal place, and this movement causes the molecules in the air to vibrate, which causes our eardrums to vibrate, and we hear it as a resonating sound wave. Wow, that's amazing. Like, should we read that again? Let's read it one more time. Bronze has very densely packed molecules, and they are stuck to each other by a very strong and tiny magnetic force. So when you disrupt the molecules, they try to arrange back into their normal place, and this movement causes the molecules in the air to vibrate, which causes our eardrums to vibrate, and we hear it as resonating sound waves. Isn't that amazing to hear the actual undergirdings of how that happened, or the, anatomy, or... Anyway, I'm not going to try to act as smart as, I'm not going to pretend to be as smart as Wild Allen actually is. But as I was saying, this particular meditation deals with exactly what Wild Allen was describing, which has to do with sound. Now, one of the interesting things about sound is that sound kind of is the first thing that ever was, and many believe that everything came out of sound, even light. So look it up. Sound is the kind of the thing that's holding everything together. It also acts as a way for us to communicate each other. It also lets you know when there's danger. Like if there's a big explosion or something, then you generally want to go the other direction. Just saying. So we are learning about different modalities of meditation. Meditation, some people think that immediately when you think meditation is, no, not necessarily. As I was telling Louis earlier, there are standing meditations, there are walking meditations. I want to find a really great YouTube on walking meditations. Very interesting. We talked a little bit about a walking meditation earlier, which I'll share with you right now. It's that when you walk, with each step, you say 4 words. Right foot, confident. Left foot, secure. Right foot, loved. Left foot, protected. So confident, secure, loved, protected. Confident, secure, loved, protected. Just whenever you think of it, say that as you walk along. It really begins to work on your subconscious mind, which is really the most important part. No, they're both important because the front part helps you deal with what you have to deal with every day. But the back part is the part that is what you really believe in yourself, what you really believe about others, what you really believe about the world. And there's nothing you can do about it unless you learn the magical world of ritual, where you do things that kind of shock yourself out of thinking a certain way. It's almost like creating a new neural pathway in your brain, which is like a river that allows information to go through. So instead of a negative neural pathway where you're thinking, I'm not worth very much, I'm fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that. No, no, no. Instead, there's a new neural pathway, and it's saying, I'm wonderful. I look great. No matter what, wonderful things are going to happen for me. I'm wealthy. Money just comes easily to me. These are all the things that we could be saying to each other, but instead, because we've been watching way too much television and ingesting all of the many things that have been provided for us, we think negatively of ourselves. We're reversing that here at The Alan Show. Thank you for allowing me to have my short Sermon on the Mount. And now, Gerard and I are going to perform some beautiful music for you, for your listening pleasure, and for our spiritual edification, because that's what me and this guy are all about, is spiritual edification. If we're not feeling good when we sing our songs, then you're not going to feel good. So no matter what's going on, no matter if we're fighting with each other, which has happened many times, no matter what, when we're performing our music, we're going into sacred space automatically, and we're hoping that you'll join us in that sacred space that we're providing for you through our music. So let's see what Wild Alan has got to say before we jump in and start with the music. Yes, it is easier to see things negatively. It is a phenomenon that I don't understand. I know, but I think I do understand it. I think that because so much, see, this is the thing, all right? The brain is an interesting mechanism. The brain has a mechanism that it protects itself. If you saw a traumatic incident, I believe that within 15 minutes, your brain, I don't know, it's some kind of chemical or something, it just kind of just pushes that back, probably into the subconscious. As a matter of fact, most definitely into the subconscious, so that we can keep going, because all of us are going to see a traumatic experience or two in life. If all of a sudden we reacted to that experience and stopped cold in our tracks and we're kind of, I don't know, had a kind of computer shutdown because we saw something traumatic, then we wouldn't be able to really have lives that went on and fulfill other things in our lives after we've seen a traumatic event. Like, what if everyone that saw a huge earthquake or a huge fire or something like that could never move on past it? Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. So the brain has a mechanism that allows it protects it. It says, okay, we went through a traumatic experience, but now I'm going to kind of put a little bit of salve on that, and you're going to get past it now. And that's done, I believe, with chemicals in the brain, okay? So to protect us. So what advertisers figured out is that if they could create a traumatic event in your mind, what happens when that traumatic event happens? Any information that comes in after that event goes straight into your brain and sticks. So if every show that you watch is violence, terrible violence, and it's gotten increasingly more violent, or shock, like, oh my God, I can't believe they said that, or oh my God, I can't believe they did that. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I love entertainment just like everyone else, but the truth about the brain is that when you see something traumatic and you experience it the way you experience it on television, because you're seeing it and you're hearing it all at the same time, it goes in, things shatter, and then the advertisement comes on and that information goes right in. So you can't understand why you're at Wiener Schnitzel at 2 o'clock in the morning buying that hot dog. It's because you watched a show that had a lot of violence, and then there was a commercial for the Wiener Schnitzel right afterwards. Just saying. All right, so I thought I would share that little insight with you. For me personally, my understanding, that is the only way to improve anything is to understand its reality, which includes its weakness. So acknowledging and understanding anything's weak points is the first step to realistic progress, and therefore it's actually positive. So while many people may find me pessimistic or negative, I'm actually being positive. Don't get me wrong, I believe that process is extremely important. You don't want to sit there and act like it doesn't hurt if you lose a loved one, or you don't want to sit there and act like if someone steps on your toe that it doesn't hurt, or if someone steps on your feelings that it doesn't hurt. I'm simply saying that there's a difference between hurtful things and truly traumatic things. And even though we've been desensitized to it, when we watch traumatic things on TV, it does affect us, believe it or not. And it makes it easier for certain corporations to get their information directly into someone's psyche or directly into their listening. That's all I'm talking about here, and it's important for us to know these things because we don't want to get well. We're already pretty indoctrinated, but we don't want to be, completely. So read those books every now and then, and also check out some alternative things, which I'm sure many of you are. We're going to perform a song right now. I'm feeling like performing "Brother to Brother," and then I think we'll perform "Love Supreme" because we love to perform that song together.
I can do bass on Brother. Oh wait, no, I'll do guitar.
You want to do guitar on both?
What's when you want to do Love Supreme after Brother to Brother?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're going to do guitar. What are you going to do?
Guitar.
On both?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So today Gerard is playing guitar. As we know, he plays bass and guitar quite well, by the way. And but we're changing it up today. He's been on the bass quite a bit, so we're going to perform our songs and we're going to do guitar with Fender Rhodes and vocals. I swear, if you guys could see all the spaghetti going on this floor, you would laugh. Oh. Let's see here what Wild Alan's saying. I'm sorry, Robin, I just seen your question and not sure if you're asking us in chat or asking Alan. Oh, yeah. Okay, what was your question, Robin? Are you referring to her demanding that we play Love Supreme? She didn't ask anything. She told us, wait, no, let's see. Let me get it straight. Hold on. Can you guys play Love Supreme? Oh, she did ask. She's so sweet. Okay, yeah, so we are going to play Love Supreme, but we're first going to play Brother to Brother, then we're going to play Love Supreme, and then, just so everyone knows, I'm going to take 5-10 minutes just to greet and get to know my new friend here that's in the room here, and Jackson. Yes, Victavian Jackson.
Do you like Jackson or Victavian?
Victavian is quite a name.
That's so suave.
Victavian, that's a lot of name. That's a lot of name, huh?
I don't know.
I love it, but I'm just saying it's a lot of name.
It's like
Victavian. All right. Okay, everyone. Okay, we've got excitement happening behind me. All right, let's play some music. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. And of course, I've got to plug the Fender Rhodes in. So you can hear it. Now, there we go. Brother to brother, magic and love, stars that are shining up above, yeah, yeah. You are my answer. The way and the line. Don't ever let me go. I love you so much. I love all night. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Brother to brother, magic in love. Light that is shining. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, brother, brother, yeah, yeah. You better, brother, yeah. Ooh, brother, brother. Oh. All right. Brother to brother. And so Love Supreme. I need to get my mix together. Hold on. So I'm gonna go to the Fender Rhodes. Turn it up a little.
Are your
I'm gonna go to my vocal.
good?
Don't let. And I'm gonna see if I can get delay. Don't let. No, I'm not getting any delay. Don't let. Oh. Don't let your love die, baby. Won't you let it glow and just see? Don't let your love die, baby. Won't you let it glow? Oh. All right, everybody. Won't you put your hands together like this? Come on. Staring at the sky, looking at time go by. Covered faces catch the corners of my eyes. Is this my life? Is this a dream? Why does my heart feel everything? Staring down the road, what we're about to walk through. Kinda ask myself, what can I do? Stand to my feet. Lift up my heart. Lift up my hands for love supreme. Is the one heals every heart. Oh, we're all a part of it. We're all of love supreme. It's the one heals every heart, we're all apart. A love supreme is the one heals every heart. We're all a part of it. We're all a part of that. Talk about love supreme. 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 And we're all a part of it. We're all a part of it. We're all a part of it. All a part of it. All a part of it. All right. Love Supreme. Oh, Supermess is on here. What's up, Supermess? And LaQuay Quay. Oh, wonderful. And 0777 is on here. Gabori. Oh, my God. Everybody's here. All right. So maybe we should do one more song. 777. And I hear that you're quite the dope photographer. Someone went and actually looked into it. Was it you, Gerard?
Yeah, we checked out the website. And
Oh.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk soon, 777.
Okay.
I love your engagement and wedding photography.
So Gerard is touting 777's wedding and her engagement photos. All right, so we're being prompted to do a little bit more music, so I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see.
Or we can do acoustic stuff.
Let's do this first, and then we'll do acoustic. I'm still having issues with my sound.
You got me.
Oh, the silver lining now turns to gray. Oh, I thought that you loved me all the way. The pain, the joy it will bring at the end when everything's gone away. Tell me now, was the love I had to have everything I thought it'd be? Turn around, see your reflection in the tears. My heart is setting free. When I think of the times I gave to you, loved you through and through. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out my eyes. All the joy and happiness fades away. 'Cause I thought that you loved me all the way. The pain, the joy it will bring at the end when everything's gone away. Waking up into a dream that just became my worst reality. Stepping out into a place I didn't know till the day you set me free. When I think all the times I gave to you, I loved you through and through. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out my eyes. All the joy and happiness fades away. Oh, I thought that that you love me all the way. The pain that joy will bring when everything is gone away. Everything is gone away. Everything. Gone away. Oh, go away. Oh, go away. Oh, oh, oh. When I think all the times I gave to you, I loved you true and true. I gave my heart, I gave my soul. Now I'm crying out, crying out, I'm crying out. I'm crying out my eyes. All the silver lining now turns to gray, 'cause I thought you loved me all the way. The pain that joy will bring at the end when everything's, oh, when everything's, when everything is gone away. Whew. Sometimes singing these songs is so intense. For me, at least. Okay, so we are at 808, which is also the name of an incredible beat machine that we've used many times. At least many friends of mine have used it. I have yet to use it. So hey, everybody, heads up. I'm going to take like 5 minutes to just meet and greet a little bit, 5-10 minutes. And then I'm coming back to begin bumbling around on my new toy, which is my looper, which is something that many of you, thank you so much for all of your kind words, everybody. Wild Allen, I appreciate you. And 777, I truly appreciate your kind words very, very much. And yeah, so I've decided that I'm going to learn this thing. Now, I have not done anything on this front yet, much to LaQuay's chagrin. But today I'm diving in with combat boots, and so I'm going to spend a little time learning about the looper. And the first thing I'm going to do is do something that is going to make LaQuay very happy. I'm going to search in my search engine on YouTube and find a video on the looper. Yay! Because loopers are what's up, right? We love ourselves some Mark Bublé. Excuse me. What did I say? Okay, whatever.
Are we rating?
Huh?
Are we rating?
No, because we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna be learning the looper. You guys can leave, but I'm gonna be by my lonesome. Mark Rebele, I'm sorry. I got my French last names mixed up, but I can get away with it because my last name is French also, Savory. Yeah. So I'm going to look up some YouTubes on loopers, which if anybody's interested, it's a pretty cool instrument that you can use to write songs, which is what I need right now in my life. And
No closing song tonight?
no, we're gonna do the closing song. I just thought I'd turn this direction because we're getting ready to perform the closing song. Unless you want to do one song, you want to do a guitar song before we jump off?
Yeah, we can.
You know what I heard today, everybody? It was so exciting. I was in a store and I heard Dan Fogelberg's Longer Than There Is Stardust in the Ocean, I Am in Love with You. Have you ever heard that song? Oh my God, it's so... You send flowers in the winter, I did flowers in the spring. Anyway, I was really off tune there, but you get the idea. It's just like one of the best songs ever. Oh yeah, oh, what? Oh, what? Right now, I think I need to turn my guitar up a little bit. Yeah, see, because I need to hear that. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. And as you can hear, I'm still coughing up. And that's the reason why I'm a little raspy, but you know, a little rasp never hurt nobody when it comes to vocalese. All right, that's what made James Brown so funky. It's what made Bryan Adams. Oh, it's what made Mary J. Blige, baby. It's what made so many great singers. You need that rasp. Yeah, baby. That rasp. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. From the top. From the tippy top. Listen to this beautiful part that Gerard wrote. I was the lucky one. I should have known better. Now you got me laying down by the side of the road. When you carry burdens around, sooner or later, love will get you falling apart way deep in your soul. Try to remember when we were all far away in love. Oh, should have known better, baby, than to treat you so fine. Should have known better, baby, than to make you mine. Should have known better, baby, when I gave you what you wanted. Should have known better, baby. I can be wild. You know what I was thinking about you. give me. I thought I'd be the lucky one, baby. Should've known better. 'Cause you were falling apart and I was breaking up. We were off in our way in love, baby. Yeah. Should've known better, baby, than to treat you so fine. Should've known better, baby, than to make you mine. Should've known better, baby, when I gave you what you wanted. Should've known better, baby. I should have known better, baby. I knew it right from the start. That one day you were gonna creep in and break my beautiful heart when I said, and you said, oh, yeah, oh, baby, 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 baby. Should've known better, baby, when I gave you what you wanted. Should've known better, babe. All right, so we have literally gone till 8:17. And I want to thank Super Mess, Wild Allen, 777. I want to also thank, we had some other people out here. Wait a minute, I saw them with my own eyes. Dang, there's been a lot of chatting going on here. Gabori, wait, I know that has something to do with wine, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it right now because I sound crazy. I want to also thank I'm My Worst Enemy, who is somebody who basically hasn't really missed much of the show. I mean, he's been on almost every night, you know, and now we've got all these new friends that are coming on. Lady Robin is here. Thank you so much, Lady Robin, for saying that we sound fantastic. We're working really hard over here to bring up the level of quality within ourselves so that we can deliver amazing quality to you out there. You will be seeing us. We're going to be announcing, before you know it, a festival where we will be appearing, which is really exciting. It's going to be our first live performance out for the general public, and we're gonna have some killer musicians. That, of course, the band is killer, but then we're gonna be having some musicians come out with us and sit in with us. So any of you out there who want to come, maybe just put it in the chat if you would be interested in attending something like that, and then when the tickets go on sale, you will have an opportunity to buy the tickets. And we're talking a little while in the future, not too far, but just thought I would let you know that. All right, so yes, so we will definitely be promoting that here on the show, so that you guys know. One of the things that that is very true about Gerard and I is that circling all the way back around to what this whole show was about, which is about finding sacred space within yourself. It doesn't matter how hectic things are in your life. You can always find sacred space. You can tuck into a little corner. Maybe you can get into the broom closet, or maybe you can go into the little break room or something, or go into a bathroom. Sometimes you have to do it in a bathroom stall. You just have to breathe. You have to remember that everything is going to be all right. Nothing's worth losing your serenity over, right? No matter what, okay? So we do things like meditate, which we did earlier, and we'll be doing it every Monday for Meditation Monday. And we also do things like Palo Santo. We do cleansing breaths. We drop in, which we've talked about before. We're not going to talk about it now. But as we sign off tonight, don't forget yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? No matter how bad things seem to be, remember, it's all right now because it's all right now. Okay, here we go. Well, if you say you want to be happy, then just be happy. If you say you want to act kindly, then... My name is Alan from South Los Angeles, Cobbler District, where there's only peace and joy and kindness. Bad vibes are restricted. Folks are always talking about their light, their peace, their love. We cobblers often ask each other who they're speaking of. If you say you want to be happy, then just be happy like we cobblers do. Like we cobblers do. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for giving us your time and your love. Peace, love, and pie. But don't go anywhere. You're going to just see, I guess, the room. I'm going to meet and greet, and then I'm going to be coming right back to dive into this looper. So don't go anywhere, okay? All right. I love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna say hello because I told everybody I'm just gonna meet. No, we're not in the stream. No. Outro song made of lies. What do you mean? Hold on, I've got to plug back in for this one. Now my feelings are hurt. I'm my worst enemy is hurting my feelings. Hold on. How come I can never find my... Oh, because I put it on the desk. What are you talking about, I'm my worst enemy? Oh, yes. Well, yeah, it's not an outro song. Let's just call it an intermediary song. It went from the closing song to the intermediary song. So we're going to be back in like 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to meet and greet a little bit, and then we'll be back. I'm my worst enemy. You got to try way harder than that to get me upset. You know what I'm saying? All right. So. Excited. It's on now, everybody. Okay. So, oh, my mic is muted. Oh my God. It's like lighting up and everything, everybody. Oh, I wish you could see it. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Hold on, I'm going to turn it off, and I'll turn it back on so everybody can see how it lights up. No, turn off. Turn off. Wait, how come it's not turning off? Oh, it did turn off. Okay, great. All right, so, and now I know that my looper takes like 2 or 3...
Please send me, or I can just, what tracks can I send?
I'll send it to you, don't worry. I'm going to send it to you. Yeah, I know, but call them, talk to them. I'll send you, call them tomorrow. I'm going to send you everything tonight and we'll talk. Okay, all right. All right, so then you can hear me? Okay, good. I'm glad that you can hear me. All right, let's go back to the beginning. I know nothing about this looper at all, okay? So we're gonna go through this process together. I'm a great musician, but on the technological front, I'm growing and learning each and every day, and I'm excited about all that I will be learning each and every day in the realm of technology. That's how we'll say that. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so now anyone on the chat that knows anything about this looper, I'm gonna need your help. But first we're gonna look at a video that's all about the looper. But first I wanna show you what the looper looks like. And I also want to show you what it looks like when I turn it on, because you need to see this. It's really cool looking. Okay, so I'm gonna take the camera. That's my looper. Okay, there it is, right there. All right, and then when I turn it on, hold on. Power, boom. What? Oh, hey. It's so exciting. They give you like a little choreographed, like little light show right off the bat, which is exciting. I appreciate that, boss. You guys are really like, keeping it.
Boss.
Yeah, it's.
I love, you know what, Boss is made so well, and people who hate on Boss, Boss is one of the greatest of all time, in my personal opinion.
So Gerard is saying that Boss, as a company,
It's so sturdy, man, and just the sound quality is good. And I think people hate on them because they're mainstream. But they're just great.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. I love you, Boss.
All right, oh,
Endorse me.
I thought he was saying, I love you, boss, to me. And I was getting ready to get really, really happy. But then I now understand that he was talking about the Boss Looper and other pedals that they make. Okay, so Boss is a company that really is very famous in music circles, especially with musicians that play the guitar, because they make a lot of guitar pedals. They have made this amazing instrument, which someone informed me it's supposed to be used with your feet, which is the reason why they made these pads so cool. But I personally don't like my equipment to have toe jam on it, so I decided that I'm going to use my fingers instead. Yes, it is the RC505 loop station, Wild Allen, and I'm sure Wild Allen's going to come in quite helpful here with me because she is our technical genius. Okay, yeah, so I saw this for the first time, I think at Venice Beach. I was mesmerized by what I saw, a guy that was able to sit there and do something that I was only able to really do in the recording studio, which is stack on top and on top and on top and like create a whole song. Actually, I used to do it with cassette tapes when I was a little boy. I would record one thing, and then I had 2 cassette tapes, and then I would put another cassette there, and then I would play the one and sing to that, and then I would, go back and forth. And before long, there was absolutely no time signature to speak of at all on those recordings. I wish to God I still had those recordings. It would probably make me cry. I don't know where those are, but anyway. Okay, there are a lot of pedal loopers. Oh, it's not a pedal. Okay, so I'm being told it's not a pedal. Ansi told me that it's a pedal, that it was supposed to be on the ground, and he was trying to get me to put it on the ground. LaQuaque was not pleased with that suggestion. I remember that. I remember using the double tape stereos, and yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? Yeah, it's like, but those were the beginnings of me multi-tracking. So this is a little gizmo that quickly allows me to get ideas down, which is something that I've needed for a long time. I've been writing songs for a long time, and Okay, so Laquaque wants everyone to know that no one is to step on the looper, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna go into my YouTube and I'm going to put Boss RC dash 505 loop station tutorial. Very good. Ooh, there's a lot of tutorials on this. Okay, let's see here. Looping basics tutorial. How long is that one? 15 minutes? Okay, you know what, and that one's at the top. So let me watch that, and then I might be brave enough to actually put my finger on and try to start doing some looping, which is so exciting. Woo! Huh? Oh. Wait a minute. Did somebody subscribe and I missed it? Oh, let me know in the chat, please, because I don't want anyone to subscribe. By the way, I want to give a very special thanks to all of you who have been subscribing and are all of you. And I wish I could figure out how to pronounce this name. Gabori, I believe that you. Oh, okay. So you subscribed earlier in the stream. I want to thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. I also, the next time I see you on, because it looks like you're on your way to bed, I will sing you a special song for subscribing. Unless you want that song right now. If you do, put it in the chat and I'll sing it for you right now. And then for everyone else that is going to be here with us, this loop station idea is something that is a dream come true, but for many years I was too scared to try. And so now I'm gonna try, and it's exciting. So I'm going to now put on our little loop station tutorial video without further ado.
Is the click at a certain tempo, and I can start. Oh. I can hit record over here.
Ooh, maybe this is one that I already started. Okay, wait, because where's my phone? Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brother took off with my phone. I'll be right back. When are you getting your iPhone? Huh? I'm trying to talk my brother into getting an iPhone while he's paying for a wedding, and he's not too happy about it. Okay, without further ado, let's look at this tutorial, and I'm going to watch it with you on my phone, which I'm getting together right now. Okay, here we go.
Doom da da doom, da ga doom da da doom doom da ga chicka doom ga ga doom, da ga doom da ga doom da da doom, da ga doom da da doom doom da ga chicka doom ga doom, da ga doom da ga doom da da doom, da ga doom da da doom doom da ga chicka doom ga doom.
Howie Mandel, huh?
All right, welcome back to World Drum Club, everyone. My name is Kalani Das, and I'm your host and teacher here on the channel. Some of you were asking me to do some looper basics. So that's what this lesson is about. I'm actually just using the looper, no drumming except vocal stuff. We'll do some body percussion just to demonstrate. And I want to say right away that I am not an expert at using the Boss RC505 loop station. If you're looking for that, click away. Click away now. This is for people who really know almost nothing about loopers and want to just have an introduction in a really basic way. So that's what we're going to do here. So I've got this set up, and you can see the overhead view, right? And this is the Boss RC505 loop station. And it has a lot of buttons and knobs and doodads on it. So I want to make this really, really simple and give you just the most basic starting point right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on one of these tracks, these channels here, because this loop station has 5 tracks or 5 different buckets, if you will, or places that you can put loops, and they're all the same. So if you can use one, then you just replicate that, and you can use more, and add that. But right now we're just going to focus on this first one here, and we're going to look at how to record a basic track. There's a couple things involved. One is the record level up here. So if I turn this on, right now you're only hearing my overhead shotgun mic, but if I turn this on, you'll start to hear the loop station mic, which is here. So this mic is plugged into the loop station. Now I'm recording, or I'm accessing this microphone. When I switch, or if I'm picking up instruments or I'm doing something in between recording, I'll turn this volume down so I don't record that sound. The other thing is over here, which I have a, you can see this light right here. I've got a metronome sound that I'm also sending out to the output. That's this sound. And I can change that sound. There's settings in here to change the metronome sound. I could change it to a beat or just a simple click or whatever. Right now it's pretty basic. But you can record on this unit. You have a choice of lots of different click tracks, and they can be in different meters, different feels. There's even some shuffle beats, but that's, again, that's getting into another layer of skill and complexity. So what I've got set up right now is the click at a certain tempo, and I can hit record over here. This is our record button and stop. So you see this one is got the play / record, and then this is the stop button. So let's look at what that looks like. So when I hit play or record, it's going to go into record mode, and it's going to give me 4 beats as a count off, or what we call 4 beats up front, before it actually starts recording. So let's look at that. And then I've also got this set up to record 4 bars or 4 measures. A measure is 4 beats in this case. So that's 16 beats. I'm going to count it right now so you can see exactly what that is. So we're going to have 4 beats for nothing. Then it's going to start recording. And when it reaches the end of 4 bars, it's going to go into overdub mode, and it's going to turn yellow. It's going to go from red to yellow. So let's look for that. And I'm going to count the beats off. First, I'm going to erase what's in there because there's already sounds in here. So if I hold and press this stop button over here, it'll clear it if I hold it for 2 seconds. All right, so let's start again. We're going to have the click and go into recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. And this is why I am not a professional, because I didn't have the mic turned up. And this is the kind of stuff that happens when you start messing around with loopers. You forget stuff. So here we go. Let's turn the volume up. There we go. Now this mic is on. Let's do that again. I'm glad I'm doing this because this is the kind of stuff that happens. Just real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. And notice how this is yellow. 2, so 3, 4, that means it's in overdub mode. So I can just turn up the mic volume and overdub something.
3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1
and a 2 and a 3,
4, 2
and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2,
3, 2, 3,
4
4
and a 1,
4, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4. 1
and a 2 and a 3,
4, 2
and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2,
3, 2, 3, 4, 4
and a 1. And that track kind of doesn't make sense. So
1
and a 2 and a 3,
4.
and I can stop it over here. I can start it again.
1
and a 2 and a 3,
1
and a 2 and a 3. All right, and it'll always start from the beginning. That's the basics of looping right there, and then we're just layering. Now, let me add one little bonus to this. This is, again, very simple. I can stop the click if I want after, let's say I lay down my first track, and then I don't want to hear the click. I can stop it. I also have an option in this unit to send the click to the output so that people listening, it's called line out. I can send it to the output of the device so it would actually go to speakers or headphones like it is now going to the recorder. Or I can have it set so only I hear the click and then everything else is going out, right? So just the music I'm making is going out while only I hear the click. That's usually how you would set it up for live looping or performing, right? You don't want your audience hearing ding, ding, ding. But you would want to hear that. So I'm going to erase this first one by holding this down, and this will flash, and then it tells me it's erased. I'm going to play around a little bit now with this knob here, and let me turn the volume up so you can hear. Now, I've got some input effects. This is input effects, and I've got different types. This one is a reverb on A. I got 3 effects, but we're just going to use one right now. And if I want to add some reverb, I can turn this knob up during the recording at any point, and it adds this reverb effect. And I can turn this down, and now it's dry, right? So I have the option of adding effects. I can add them to the recorded parts going into the unit, and then they're printed. They're recorded. The effects are recorded onto the track. And I can also add track effects over here, which I'm not going to do right now, but you just have the option. These are the kinds of things that you can control. So I can choose different effects. I can add different amounts of the effects either on the input or on the output. So if I want to record dry and then add reverb after, I could do that. Or I could add reverb going in. And this is what I did on some of my recordings where I recorded certain instruments, like percussive instruments, with very little reverb. And then I recorded some other things like native flute with a lot of reverb because that just is how I wanted it to sound. So I'll give you a little sample of that, how I would record some without reverb, something with reverb, mix them together. And then, of course, the record level here determines the balance within a track. Right, with everything in this, think of this as one bucket here, and then I can replicate that moving sideways using the different, multiple buckets here for recordings, and then I can balance all the levels of all the things that I've recorded. But right now, super basic, we're just going to use one of these channels. So I'm going to record something simple, percussive, and then I'm going to record something else with a little bit of reverb, and we'll see what happens. So this is cleared. My mic is on. Let's go. So one of the issues that we have when we do looping, and I experienced it right there, is that once something is in there, you can't change the volume relative to the other parts. And that's where having multiple channels really comes in handy, and why I like this particular unit for what I do, which is using different instruments and having different sounds, and then wanting to balance that all out and mix it in real time. So in that last example, the vocals were kind of loud compared to the percussion, and I couldn't change that. So if I was able to put, or if I had put the percussion on one track, for example, and then the vocals on another track, I could easily balance them. I could take the percussion out, I could just have the vocals, and vice versa. So that's why it's nice to have something that has multiple tracks that you can balance separately. But like I said, all these tracks are the same. All of these these 5 different channels or loopers, really it's 5 loopers that are connected. These are all the same, so we don't need to go down the row and play with them. In future videos, you'll see me doing that, and maybe what I'll do is have the overhead on this entire looper and kind of feature this maybe in the background, and then you could see exactly how I'm using it. But that gives you the basics. Most loopers have similar features like a click track, input volume, output volume, ability to loop. Basically, and you can loop infinite tracks. That's another question, is how many loops can you make? And it just depends on your internal memory. How much memory does your looper have? But most loopers are going to be capable of looping way more tracks than you're ever going to probably want. And you have to remember too that it's cumulative. So every time you add something, you're adding sound, but you're also adding some background noise. You're adding, if your mic and your equipment has a little bit of hiss in it, which most do, you're going to be adding that, and that's going to be accumulating over time. Looping technology has come a long way since it started. My brother has an actual tape loop called an Echoplex, which is an infinity loop. It actually had this piece of tape in there that would go around in this sort of circle, and you would record, and it would play back, and you could record additional things on this tape, physical piece of tape. Now, of course, we're using chips and everything. It's a lot cleaner. A lot of possibilities here. This thing has a USB, so you can record it direct into a computer, for example. You can also play back from a computer into this and play on that, blah, 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 blah. You can record loops, download them. You can have loops in your computer, upload them into here, and then loop on top of there. You can do a lot of things with these loopers. So whether it's one like this or just a simple single channel looper, you can have a lot of fun with them. But that being said, I do want to say that looping itself is a skill, and you want to spend time learning your particular looper. There's lots and lots of videos, especially on YouTube, of course, tons of videos on this model, the Boss RC505 loop station. It's been out a few years. You can get pretty good deals on them used, which I did with this. This was used. And yeah, I hope that's helpful. As we move into the future, I'll do more with the loop station, and I'll show you all what I'm doing as I use it. All right, if you like this, please like it with your thumb. Click on the thumb guy. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future notifications of new videos, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Kalani, this is World Drum Club. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so that was very informative, and I learned a lot. One of the things I learned was about the Echoplex. No, I'm just kidding. I actually remember those things. They were really great. So what they would do is they would record, and the tape loop would go past the sensor, and the tape loop would go past the sensor. And so it would be like, hello, 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 hello. But then if you pull down, if you pull down the fader on the console, hello, 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 hello. So they were creating these effects, but they were having to really do them manually, which is really amazing. I can remember doing mixes where we all were standing on the mixing console in a line, and each of us had little moves that we had to make at certain points in the song, and there were all these pieces of tape with little lines, so you knew you had to move this up here at this point and that down there, and everybody had to move their. It was like a choreographed dance, and everybody had to move their fader at the same time. And if one person messed up, you had to do the whole thing over again. It was a lot of fun, and someone messed up. So I'm trying to get myself together. I've got to have a special place I can see right now. I've got to have a special place for my little cord. Oh, there it is. It was stuck in my pocket. I had stuck it in my pocket. All right. So that was very informative. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to jump right onto the looper tonight. Okay, I know that that's going to disappoint some of you. I'm going to rewatch this tutorial tomorrow during the day. I'm going to make sure that my connection between the looper and my microphones are happening. Let me just test that really quick, okay? So I'm gonna press record. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I see flashing lights. I think what I've got to figure out, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, I can hold down this button and wow, it worked. So what I just did, everyone, is I just held down that little square button and it erased what I just did. So I recorded something, but we're not able to hear it. And the whole point is I need to be able to hear it with you, and that's our problem tonight. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow, during the day, I'm gonna call Ansi up. I'm gonna figure out how to connect the looper. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Hello? Okay, so I'm gonna try this now, hold on. We're not hearing it. Okay. So our issue with the looper right now is the connection between the looper and us being able to hear it. It's really what's called a monitoring issue. So tomorrow, when we come onto the show at 6:45, we are going to, we can try him. I think he's in, I think he may be in another state, so it would be quite late there. 9, I don't want to call him at 12 midnight if he's on the East Coast right now. So that's the problem, is I'm nervous to call him. But I will call him in the morning, and yeah, because you remember he's back in he's back east. So I'm gonna call him in the morning. I'm gonna figure out this connection between the looper and our monitoring so we can hear each other. And yeah, and we do have cords going out of this into something, but for some reason I tried it just for a second before, and I'm not hearing it. So, and more importantly, we're not all hearing it, and the whole game of this whole thing is for us all to experience it together. So, unfortunately, I'm going to sign off, but tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we're going to be here with our regular show, and then starting at 8 o'clock, I'm going to get back on the looper, and hopefully by then, I will have my wits about me and we'll be actually making music. So this was a breakthrough because I learned a lot of things. I learned that each of these 5 channels is really just all doing the same thing. I learned that you have to be very careful with your microphone monitor here at the top. I learned, I know. Well, yeah, I don't know why I'm not able to monitor this stuff. That's the problem. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for tomorrow. And I appreciate all of you just participating in this experience with me. Like I said before, I was very nervous to try, and it makes me happy that now I'm willing to actually jump in here and try. And so tomorrow we actually do hands-on on the looper. In the meantime, I'm going to be spending time with my looper manual. I'm going to look at this here tutorial again, and then I'm going to call Ansi and get everything buttoned up with our monitoring, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow, okay? I want to thank all of you so much for being here. Wild Allen, thank you for everything, and I appreciate all of your input. I really do, because you know what's up. I want to thank Frogman for jumping on here for a minute and being concerned about my cough. 777, who I think is not on here anymore. I'm my worst enemy, who I don't think is on here anymore, maybe or not. All of you who have been on the show tonight and hung out a little longer with me, I appreciate you. You will see me here tomorrow night at, oh, you're here? I'm my worst enemy. I love you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I promise tomorrow we're going to be making music, okay, on the looper. So, peace, love, and pie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Unless, LaQueque, are you sending us somewhere right now? Okay, so can you tell us where we're going? LaQueque be having us all over the place. LaQueque has us in Japan. LaQueque has us in Africa. So when we raid people, which is what we're getting ready to do, it's our way of sending love to other communities here on Twitch. It's really great. As a matter of fact, many of you learned about my show from someone else, probably Wendy Soros TV rating me. So now we return to love by rating them, and it's just love all the way around. So it's something that we like to do, and so LaQueque has really curated these streams that we raid. So they're not just any random stream. They are handpicked for your pleasure and your enjoyment, which is what we cobblers do. We always want to put that extra little bit of love on top of it. So yeah. If you have a double-ended stereo connector for stereo to line in, you can plug that into the phone's output and then the other end to line in on your computer. Wild Allen, are you in, I don't think you're in LA, but we need you in LA because I need you here handling these wires. That's what I need. I'll handle the Fender Rhodes playing and you can handle all these wires, if you don't mind. Because I don't do well with them. Much to LaQueque, and I think LaQueque would thank you as well. He also would love someone to come in and help us with the wires. And it seems like you enjoy all this stuff, so that's what's great, is when you have people that all enjoy the different things that they do. And where people that are capable of doing certain things that don't really want to do them, like they can stay in their lane and they can do the things they love to do, and other people get to do the other things that they love to do that the other one doesn't love to do. That was very complicated, what I just said. I don't really know why I was talking so much there. All right, so where are we going, LaQueque? Can you tell us a little bit about this raid, where we're going? Just a couple of words before we go, so that at least we're prepared for our excursion. Okay, follow Kobler Nomad, and we're on our way out of here. I want to thank you guys again for being a part of this with me tonight. Peace, love, and pie. Here we go. Have a good night, everybody.